are bound to go wrong in your CLK55. So number one of the things that's gone wrong with this car is the glove compartment box, the actual lid for the glove compartment. This is heavily complained about regarding all CLKs. It's a very heavy door, and what happens is, because the auxiliary input is on the inside of the door, you end up running a cable sort of through the door because you have to charge whatever device you're using, and that's a bit of a self-inflicted wound on my part. And what happens is after a little while the door gets a little bit misaligned, so that means when you go to close it one of those times, it just won't close. So you'll have to get a shop to do it. I mean, unless you're a really good DIY person. The mechanical part of that glove compartment door is, in my opinion, a very flawed part of the CLK lineup. And the bottom line is that it's going to fail. Just give it enough time. It'll fail. And the second thing that goes wrong with CLKs and any Mercedes-Benz from the mid-2000s is you're going to have electronic gremlins. You're going to have bad sensors. Definitely take it serious, but at the same time, you're probably looking at a sensor failure above anything else. So for example, in my last video, I talked about having this sort of intermittent warning about check the coolant fluid. And the thing is, the car runs perfectly. It's right in the middle of the temperature. And when I go check the reservoir, it's at its fill limit. And so, I mean, I carry extra coolant anyway, and some extra all synthetic German oil as well, just in case you get low on any of those fluids. But nonetheless, this is a sensor problem or a switch problem. So these are two things that have definitely happened to this CLK55 2005 coupe. And but otherwise, you know, I'm on my last road trip of the summer, by the way. I'm driving 400 kilometers today. That's about, what, 250 miles or so. And as you can hear, just purring in the background, you know, the car just drives, again, you know, like a gem. Really very beautiful. It's idling at 2,600 RPM. I've got the cruise control on 120 kilometers an hour, which is actually the speed limit on this highway, this beautiful highway. On that side is really the good view. So, you know, the sun's just cracking up over one of the mountains. You can probably see me turning yellow now. And anyway, make a long story short, those are the two things that are absolutely going to happen to your CLK, regardless of whether it's an AMG like this one or any of the other models. Because I'll tell you something, I had a CLK 500 in the past, and I did the exact same thing. Auxiliary input in the glove compartment. Why do the Germans do that? You know, why can't they just put it into the audio system right here, like on the front, on the center column? It just pisses me off to no end how some of the things that are engineered by Germans are just cuckoo. So anyway, make a long story short, and I'm sure they do that because the CD changers in the same area, so they want to run all the cables down to the back of the head unit all together, I suppose. But, you know, put it right in front, put it right in the audio, just put a little hole next to the audio control center. I mean, these are things that just drive me crazy about German cars. Anyway, so I just wanted to give you that update. Otherwise, the car is just absolutely perfection. You know, the engine has been amazing. Transmission's been amazing. The power is great for a car this size. Rear wheel drive, 365 horsepower, approximately 375 pounds-feet torque. In a small little package like this, it really is the awesome GT Cruiser. And so very happy. And anyway, at the end of this road trip, I'm going to get all the services done by an indie shop in Vancouver. And, you know, it's time to put it down to rest for about 8 or 9 months, because this is really the end of summer. And this will be the last hurrah for the 55, or park it for a long time. So anyway, on that note, if you like the content here about the CLK55 or anything else on the channel, you know what to do. And I hope hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time real soon.